Begin in a standing position, mountain pose, or Tadasana. Engage your legs, roll your tailbone under, push your shoulders down and away from the ears, palms facing forward. Inhale, windmill, arms overhead, palms touch overhead, gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale with a flat back and long spine, hinge at the hips, fold over your legs, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, push the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, standing forward fold. Hang here. You can bend your knees, let your torso or chest rest on your legs, rock back and forth, shake your head yes and no. Grab onto opposite elbows, hang over in ragdoll pose. Release all the muscles in your upper body, your arms and your back. Sway from side to side. Put your palms on the floor. Send the right foot back on the ball of the right foot, energy coming out of the right heel. Inhale, left hand to the sky, gentle twist to the left. Exhale, place the left hand on the mat. Your left hand can be placed on the left side of your left foot or on the inside. Inhale, right hand overhead for extended side angle. Breathe into this deep stretch in the inner thigh and hip. Root down through the outer edge of the right foot. Left knee is at a 90-degree angle. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Frame your foot with your palms. Send the left foot back. High plank pose. Spread your fingers wide, root down through your palms, send energy out of your heels. Pretend there's a string pulling you by the crown of the head, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and slowly lower down, low push-up, hold before you release all the way, and then release your belly to the ground. Hands beneath your shoulders, root down into your pelvic bone. Inhale, lift your chest off the ground, low cobra. Use your back muscles to peel yourself up. Gaze slightly forward. Try not to crunch through the neck. Lengthen through the spine. Try not to put so much pressure in your palms. Use your back muscles to lift your chest off the ground. And then on your next inhale, push up and back into child's pose. Widen your knees, big toes to touch. Sink your hips back onto your heels. Get a release in the lower back. Come up onto your fingertips and get into the crevices of your shoulder joints. Push through your knees into tabletop and then push your hips up and back to our first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Shoot your sit bones to the sky. Hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width distance apart, toes facing forward. Root down through the pointer fingers and thumbs. Relax through the neck and through the shoulders. Push your shoulders down and away from the ears. Bend your knees, pedal at your feet, come up onto your tippy toes, get a release in the lower back, whatever feels nice. Take several steps to walk your feet in between your palms, standing forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale with a flat back and elongated spine. Halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold. With 2 to 3 cycles of breath, roll yourself up to standing gently, one vertebrae at a time. Your head comes up last. Roll your shoulders up and back and down away from the ears. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead, palms touch. Maybe find a slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive over your legs, standing forward fold. Inhale, elongated spine, halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Root down into the four corners of your feet. Maybe even lift your toes and then place them back down one at a time. Frame your feet with your palms. Send the left foot back. On the ball of your left foot, energy coming out of the left heel. Inhale, high runner's lunge on your fingertips. Place your left palm on the mat. Inhale, right hand overhead, gentle twist to the right. Twist from the core. Right knees at a 90-degree angle. Exhale, place the right palm back on the mat. Right palm can either be on the outside of the right knee or the inside. Inhale, left hand overhead, gaze towards the fingertips. Gentle twist to the left, extended side angle. Exhale, place the left palm on the mat. Shoot the right leg back, high plank pose, elongate to the spine. Energy coming out of your heels. We will slowly come to a low push-up. We'll pause there with our elbows at a 90-degree angle. And then inhale, push through your palms, upward facing dog, generating heat in the body, maybe deepening the breath. Stay here for a minute. And then on your next exhale, use your core muscles to lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Root down through the pointer fingers and thumbs. Maybe your heels come a little bit closer to the earth. Shoot your sit bones to the sky, shoulders down and away from the ears. Release the neck. Breathe here. Engage Ujjayi, Pranayama, ocean breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Open up the hip. Root down evenly through the palms. Maybe bend the right knee to open up the hip further. Gaze towards your heel. And then exhale, your knee comes to center. Hold it there. Engage your core. And then inhale, right leg back up to the sky. Exhale, knee to forehead. And then inhale, right leg back up to the sky. Exhale, knee to forehead. And then place the right foot on the ground gently. Inhale, high crescent lunge. You're on the ball of the left foot, energy being sent out of the left heel. Right knee at a 90-degree angle. Arms overhead, gaze slightly upward. Hips are level. Exhale, sweep the arms forward and then backward for airplane arms in a high crescent lunge. Lengthen through your spine, and then inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, airplane arms. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, airplane arms, legs strong. Inhale, arms overhead. Open up to the left side, warrior two. Ground the left heel, gaze over the right fingertips. Roll your tailbone under. Push the shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right palm comes overhead. Lengthen through the right side of the body. Stay here for a couple breaths. And then exhale, right forearm to right knee, extended side angle. Left arm can go straight overhead or by your ear. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lengthen through the right side of the body. Exhale, right forearm to right knee, extended side angle. Inhale, back up to warrior two, gaze over the right fingertips. Root down to the outer edge of the left foot. Micro bend in the right knee. Start to reach forward as much as you possibly can. Shoot your hips backward. Root down into the outer edge of the left foot. And then once you reach your length, place the right hand on your knee, shin, or the ground. For triangle pose, left hand goes up towards the sky. Gaze towards the left fingertips. Send the right hip back and the left hip forward just a little bit more. Inhale, bend your knee, come back up to warrior two. Bring your left foot in slightly. Straighten your toes to the front of the mat. Root your left heel to the ground. Place your hands on your hips, square your hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hip over your right leg, pyramid pose, engaging a really deep stretch in the right hamstring. You can place your hands on a blocker bolster. Inhale, right hand overhead, twist from your core. Gaze forward. Exhale, bring the right hand back down. Both hands meet either on your shin or a block. Be mindful to keep your hips level, lengthen through the spine. Energy coming out of the crown of your head, gaze towards the ground. Hands come to heart center. Gently and slowly start to shift your weight onto your right foot. As you come up into warrior three, left foot comes off the ground, right leg is strong, and you're rooting down through the four corners of your right foot. Arms come out straight to your sides, palms facing the floor, airplane arms. You can stay here or inhale your palms forward, palms facing each other. Engage your core muscles. And then exhale, arms straight to your sides, palms facing the floor, airplane arms. Inhale, arms forward, palms facing each other, gaze towards the ground. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, one more. Arms reach forward. And then exhale, fold over your right foot, standing split. Left foot comes to the mat, 2 to 3 feet behind you. Plant your palms, send the right foot back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left foot to the sky, open the hips up, root down evenly through your palms. Maybe bend the left knee, open the hip up even further, gaze towards the heel. On your next exhale, knee to forehead, round through the spine, plant through the palms. Inhale, foot to the sky. Exhale, knee to forehead. Engage your core. Inhale, foot to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to forehead. Pause here, and then gently place the left foot on the ground in between your palms. Inhale, left hand to the sky, twist to the left. Exhale, left hand comes back down to the mat. Left palm on the outside or inside of your left foot. Inhale, right hand overhead, extended side angle. Root down to the outer edge of the right foot. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, hands overhead, high crescent lunge. Energy coming out of the right heel. Left knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Left knee directly over the left ankle. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms overhead, palms facing each other. Exhale, airplane arms, legs strong. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, airplane arms. Hinge over the left knee. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, plant the right foot, open up into warrior two, gaze over the left fingertips. Shoulders pushing down and away from the ears. Maybe smile for a second. It doesn't all have to be so serious. Scoop your tailbone under slightly. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay here for a cycle of breath. And then on your next exhale, left forearm to left knee, extended side angle, right arm comes overhead. Lengthen through the right side of the body. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Maybe find a slight back bend, chest opens towards the sky. Exhale, left forearm to left knee, right arm overhead, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two, gaze over the left fingertips. Straighten the left knee. Keep a micro bend in the left knee. Root down to the outer edge of the right foot. Lengthen towards the front of the mat as you send your hips backward. And then at your length, let your left hand fall towards your shin or ankle or the mat. Inhale, right hand overhead. Triangle pose. Gaze forward or up towards your right fingertips. Try to send the left hip back slightly as you try to bring your right hip forward a little bit more. Breathe here. Bend at the left knee, inhale, back up to warrior two. And then walk your right foot in slightly. Point both toes to the front of the mat. Right heel grounds into the earth. Place your hands on your hips and square your hips forward to the front of the mat. Prepare for pyramid pose. Keep a micro bend in the left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. And then exhale, hinge at the hip over your left thigh. Continue to keep your hips level. Inhale, twist to the left arm overhead. Do your best to keep the right heel on the mat, but the right heel can lift if you need it to. Exhale, right hand comes back down, both hands on a shin or a block. Lengthen through the spine. Really engage that deep stretch in the left hamstring. Remove the block or bolster. Hands come to heart center. As you shift your weight forward onto your left foot, you can walk your right foot up slightly, and then we will come into warrior three. Right foot comes off the ground. Balance on your left foot. Root down through the four corners of your left foot. Left leg is strong. Energy is shooting out of the right heel. Arms come to airplane arms. And on your next inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, release the palms to the mat, standing split. Exhale, right foot comes to the mat, 2-3 feet behind you. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, out to the mouth. Root down to the pointer finger and thumb. Shake out your neck. Push your shoulders down and away from the ears. Bring your knees to the mat, tabletop position. Hands directly into the shoulders, knees directly into the hips. Kickstand your right foot out behind you. Root down through the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, right hand overhead, modified side plank. Hand can come overhead to increase that stretch. You can stay here, or for an added challenge, you can straighten your left leg out with your right leg, side plank. Spread your fingers wide. Engage your legs and push your hips up towards the sky just a little bit more. Breathe. Root down through the outer edge of the right foot. For an added challenge, you can lift your right leg off the ground, balancing on the outer edge of your left foot. Exhale, right hand to the mat, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees to the mat. We will do the same thing on the opposite side. Hands directly into the shoulders. Kickstand your left foot out behind you. Root down through the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale, left hand overhead. Modified side plank. You can stay here, or you can straighten your right leg. Right foot meets left. Side plank. Shoot your hips up towards the sky. Engage your right hand. Push your shoulders down and away from the ears. For an added challenge, you can lift your left foot off the mat to balance on the outer edge of your right foot. Exhale, left hand to the mat, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your knees, big toes to touch, child's pose. Rest for a minute. Feel your lungs working and your body working and your willpower exerting itself. Push up through your knees and your palms. Come to a seated position. Bring your legs out in front of you. Seated staff pose. Legs are together. Pull the flesh away from your sit bones. Lengthen through the spine. Energy shooting out of the crown of the head. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold over your legs. Grab onto your shins, ankles, the outsides of your feet. You can use a strap if you'd like, or a towel or a t-shirt to pull you closer to your toes. Open your chest up, gaze slightly forward. Lengthen on your inhale, and then exhale. Fold over your legs, release the muscles in your neck and upper back. Inhale, walk your hands back up to a seated position, lengthen your spine and through the crown of the head. Widen your legs. We'll come to a seated straddle. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, gently walk your hands forward as you fold over the mat. You can keep your arms straight or you can come down to your forearms. Flex your feet to keep your legs engaged. Breathe into this deep stretch. Maybe rock from side to side. This is your practice. Inhale, walk your hands over to your left foot. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, fold over your left leg as much as you can. Release the upper body and the arm muscles. And then walk your hands through center. Bring your hands over to your right leg. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and then exhale, fold over your right leg. Walk your hands back to center. Stay here for a couple cycles of breath. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Inhale, walk your hands back up to a seated position. Lengthen through your spine. Bring your feet in, soles of the feet come to touch, bound angle pose. You can grab onto your ankles or your toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, gently hinge at the hips, fold over your bent legs. Engage a deep stretch in the hips and the inner thighs. You can even use your elbows to push your knees away from you slightly. Inhale, come back up to seated. Keep your knees bent, bring your right leg over your left. The ball of your right foot comes to the ground. We'll twist to the right. Hook your left elbow on your right knee. Kickstand your right hand out behind you. Use your core muscles to twist you to the right. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, and with each exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Root both sit bones into the ground. We will do cow face. Stack your knees on top of each other. Right knee over the left. Right arm sweeps out to the side, the thumb facing the floor, and then bend at the elbow. Place the back of your right hand in the middle of your back. This engages a really deep stretch in the right shoulder. Send the left hand up and over to try and clasp onto the right fingertips. Or you can grab onto the strap with your left hand. Bring the right hand up and over, and then grab onto the strap with your right hand. Inhale, gaze up slightly, lengthen through the spine. Keep the left elbow as close to the head as you can. And then exhale, release the left palm, let go of the strap, release the legs. We'll do the same on the other side. So unstack the legs, and then left leg comes over right. Your knees are bent. Place the left foot or the ball of the left foot on the ground. Hook the right elbow on the left knee, twist to the left. Kickstand the left hand out behind you, gaze over the left shoulder, twist from your core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink deeper into the twist. Release the twist, come back to center. Try to stack your knees as best you can. Root your sit bones into the earth equally. Grab onto the strap with your right hand. Left arm comes out as your thumb faces the ground, and then bend at the elbow as the back of the left hand is placed in between your shoulder blades. Engage a deep stretch in the left shoulder, and then right hand with the strap comes up and over as the left hand grabs onto the strap. Your right elbow is as close to the head as it can be. Shine your chest forward. Engage a deep stretch in the shoulders. Cow face pose. And then exhale, release the arms and the legs. Bend your knees, place the soles of the feet on the ground. Inhale, gently lean back as you lift your feet off the mat. Boat pose. Shins are parallel with the mat. Palms facing up towards the sky. Shine your chest forward. Try not to collapse through your abs or your spine. Breathe here, and through a couple cycles of breath, lower your legs and your back to the ground slowly until finally everything is resting on the mat. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a bear hug, rock back and forth, massage your lower back and your kidneys. Grab onto the outer edges of your feet with your palms or peace fingers around big toes. Widen your knees to your sides, happy baby pose. You can rock back and forth, massage your lower back, release all the muscles in your face. Bring the soles of the feet to touch and the legs to the mat as your knees splay open. Recline bound angle pose. Right hand comes to the belly, left hand comes to the heart. Inhale deeply all the way to the top, pause, and then audible exhalation out through the mouth. Straighten your legs and your arms out. We will meet in our final resting pose, Shavasana. Palms facing the sky. Roll your shoulder blades under and your tailbone under. Lie here. Observe as the thoughts enter your mind and then exit. Like a cloud floating overhead, without any attachments. I will end with a quote by Swami Vivekananda. It is the strong mind that hews its way through 1,000 difficulties.